Hello viewers and welcome back to the final part of God of War 3. And we are getting close to the end of this trippy moment. But there's a lot of meanings that are involved in this.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
And some throwbacks to where we started from. Suicide, but been denied release for far too long. So the next bit, we have to pick up the land and start cleaning up the blood. But in the meantime, while going through this, I just want to say a few things. This has been one big fun ride that we've been on. Through God of War 2, through the Chains of Olympus, through the Ghosts of Sparta, and finally here. And yeah, and as we saw in the channel, that next will probably, there's going to be some changes here and there. But Star Wars 2, I just got all the footage for it, and we'll be starting uploading with a missing boss that was left out in the original thing. And yeah, I'm going to have that uploaded as soon as possible, but at the moment we have it on my laptop here, and soon we'll continue with Star Wars 2, and I will finish it and continuing onward with another series, with a sequel of Fly 2. And then continue with Fly 3, and then who knows where we'll be going through the rest of this entire summer. But Star 2's review is still on, will be still continued as planned, but apparently there's going to be some slight things still that get started. And the Pirates and Band of Misfits review will be coming out very soon, just in a couple of days' time by the time of this upload. And I already wrote, I actually did, well, not a true elaboration of what everybody probably from their grandmother already know, how pirates came to be, but I have supplemented a new idea. Something from my childhood, actually. A what the heck moment in history. And this actually goes back to when the same makers, Aardman Studios, were doing Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Yes, I have watched that, and it was a funny film. And there are some reasons why I'm bringing that up. I'll probably explain it when we get around to doing Band of Misfits. And yes, there are going to be some mentions of Doctor Who, because one of the actors, David Tennant, was the last Doctor before Matt Smith came along. And then we have to put up with Amy Pond for the next roughly 2 or 3 years. And thank God, back to old Jesus, that by the end of this season, that she and Rory are going to be gone forever. Hopefully forever. And so here we are, making up to the box, Pandora's box, and this requires a good moment. So, lend me your power, Pandora's box, and light our darkest hour.
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
And so with that, by receiving the power back, we have... Oh, you know, I could easily just put the touch moment from the Transformers movie, and it'll still work same here. I mean, this moment is freaking badass. All it needed to complete the illusion, just putting in the touch, and yeah, it just perfectly fits the move. The perfectly moment of badassery. So yeah, simple enough, you just have to press square triangle, circle, or X for this moment if people have no idea what you're doing. They don't downright explain. So just getting into your badass moment, kicking the ghost of Zeus back into his body, just keep on wailing until he finally goes back into his corpse and he's alive again. And this time, we don't need no stinking blade of Olympus, we only just need one blade of exile. I don't need no stinking weapons to take him down. Just banging his face, spewing, vomiting black smoke. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Let's just start wailing on the guy, just punching, just pounding that circle button as much as he can. Just keep on wailing on the guy. Just keep on punching over and over and over, making him your little bitch. Banging his head on the rock. And start punching his face until the screen goes completely bloody. And you could stop at any moment, but still, let's just keep up the badassery. Just keep on punching him in the face for all the crap that he went through the last several years. 10 years of his life. Ruined. His family. Dead. His brother. Dead. He had to get rid of... He had to abandon his daughter because of Persephone. Ruining our lives. Exiling us from the gods. And the allies. And our allies, the Titans, betrayed us and tried to murder us. And we are done with Zeus.
Done well, Kratos. Freed from the bondage of Olympus and cleansed in chaos, mankind is now ready to hear my message.
Look around you, Athena. The world stands in ruin. What good is your message?
Go if you must. But first, I insist you give me the power from inside the box.
The box was empty.
That can't be true. I can see it in your eyes. You used my power to kill Zeus. You still have it as we speak. Don't you understand? When Zeus gathered all the evils and placed them in the box, I dreaded what would happen if it was opened again. And so, I summoned the most powerful weapon in the world, and I placed it in the box.
I told you, it was empty. Pandora was sacrificed in vain. She died because of my need for vengeance.
You must be mistaken. You used my power to kill Zeus. I saw you do it. Unless... Of course. When you opened the box, you released the evils to the gods. Infected them. Changed them. Zeus himself fell prey to the dark evils. This is why he became so enraged and obsessed with your death. He was consumed by the evil, fear. I thought the power I placed in the box was never released. All these years, I assumed you drew from the evils inside to destroy Ares. But I was wrong. from the box is mine. From it, you gained the strength that Zeus could never destroy. A strength great enough to overcome fear. Locked deep inside of you, Kratos, is hope. It has remained buried, trapped by your guilt and the failures of your past. When you killed Zeus, you must have allowed something to awaken it. What was it, Kratos?
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
What was it, Kratos?
All I remember is what I have lost.
That is why you should give me the power. I understand its true meaning and where it belongs. I trust you to do the right thing, Kratos.
You shouldn't.
You owe me this, Kratos.
I owe you nothing.
I made you a god. I sheltered you from the wrath of Olympus. I delivered you revenge on Zeus.
It is over, Athena.
You would dare strike me down? Again?
My vengeance ends now.
And that's where that comes in. So now we finish off with Athena's ghost. Charge up the blade and let go when you're ready. For the true ending of the God of War series. Ending with Kratos committing suicide. Yeah, that's right, he's committing suicide. As a final gesture to Athena, the middle finger to him. And releasing the power of hope onto mankind. And so we don't, and now we have the power of hope. Thank you, Kratos, for giving us hope. And I have to admit, the hope twist is, no, the original tale of Pandora's box having the power of hope never been unleashed upon the world. Or I think it was unleashed upon the world. That the one good thing inside that box was never opened until now.
You disappoint me, Spartan.
Yep, that's his middle gesture of insulting Athena. And now Athena just goes off to who knows where. And Kratos, oh great Kratos, the god of war, the harbinger of the apocalypse, is finally dead. Once and for all. And freed from the torment of the gods, he can now rest in peace. With his wife and child in the underworld, once and for all. And that was God of War 3. And yes, there's one more bit I just had to add in. That someone has taken his card to who knows where and left the blade of Olympus behind. Who was it? No one ever knows. No one is it's not supposed to be known. And the next time we see him was in Mortal Kombat, the newer one. So yeah, this game has been fun, and God of War 3 is finally over, and next time Star Force 2 will begin soon. For those who have enjoyed this wild ride, see you next time.